Hello YouTube and welcome to my summer 2016 first impressions video, where I will tell you briefly my first impressions on the anime series that I'm following this season, based on the first or the first two episodes depending on the day that they were released. Before I get to the impressions, a small announcement, being that last night I just finished Sword Art Online, the anime that I was requested to watch for my 50 subscriber special video. So you can expect the review of the first SAO anime coming Wednesday. Now let's start the impressions. I'm going to go in chronological order, starting with the new Berserk anime. The anime that is being destroyed by the manga fans since they skipped 6 whole volumes from the manga. As an anime only, I don't really have this problem, so it's okay. The animation is so-so, the CGI has its moments, but sometimes it's also really bad. Next is Real Life. Now I know that all 13 episodes are already available, but I'm still going to watch this as a weekly anime. I just feel that that's part of the experience. Now the anime itself is a fun series, probably going to be a rom-com, and that's one of my favorite kinds of anime. I can also see the potential for drama because of the age difference. So I am looking forward to further watch this anime. Then Momokuri. I already saw the first 5 episodes when they were released as ONAs, so I'm still waiting for the new content here. If you're into cute and moe romance, then this is the series for you. Next, Shokugeki no Soma Season 2. Food Wars is back and it's still glorious. I still love how the anime really dives into the used ingredients and how the characters make amazing dishes using their properties. That Soma won the first match was obvious, but I'm not sure who will win the second. I expect Ryo over Megumi. That would be logical since Soma defeated Alice. But if Megumi wins, there's a possibility for a Shokugeki between Soma and Megumi. So both options are still available here. Then we have my most expected series of this season, Rewrite. The first 2 episodes were surprisingly funny. I mean, they were hilarious. And knowing Guy, that's a very good sign. I had the same feeling when I was watching Little Busters and Clannad. That feeling of softness coming from the anime, before it decides to slap you in the face with sadness and depression. And I will patiently wait for that moment. Next anime is Orange. This anime has the potential to become my anime of the season. I love the animation, the artwork and the character design. I love how the eyes of the characters are done. They add so much depth to the face. And the setup of the story is very promising for a drama fan like me, since our main character is dead in the future. So I'm really curious how this anime is going to turn out. Tabutatu is the next anime. Honestly, I didn't feel it with this first episode. I didn't have a click with it. Maybe it's a series that has to grow on me, but based on the first episode, I'm not the biggest fan of Tabutatu. Which can be said of the next anime, Amama to Inazuma. This is going to be my kawaii overload for this season. It's such a cute series. Tsumugi is such an adorable character and she's voice acted by an 11-year-old, which reminds me instantly of Usagi Drop, which did that too. And another thing that I liked was the hidden sadness. This anime knows perfectly what buttons it needs to press to make me feel sad. So that balance between sadness and cuteness could make this a very good anime. New Game is probably going to be my pure comedy of the season. Although it is kind of simple and silly, I still really enjoyed the first episode. Most likely this is going to be an episodical anime, but it's also going to be a welcome change from the more serious animes that I'm watching this season. Moving on to 91 Days. 91 Days started out really good with the flashback. I also loved the animation in that flashback. But when it returned to the present, I felt that it declined a bit. Most likely that was because of Fungo. I didn't really like his character design and he was a bit too eccentric to be in this kind of dull anime. So 91 Days surely has potential and I hope that they execute it well. Aired past weekend is the next anime, Kalidea Code. Kalidea Code was okay for its first episode, nothing too special. However, that A1 went for the classic asshole male character and dumb female character makes me slightly worried for this anime. I hope that A1 maintains their high standards that I expect from them. And the final anime is one that flew into this season under my radar, and that's Planetarian, another key adaptation. I could definitely feel the sadness in this first episode. This was pure key sadness. This is what they excel at that beautiful company. Now, Planetarian isn't going to be a full anime series. It's going to be a 5-part ONA series with a movie after that. So let's see if it can deliver that pure key goodness. And that are my first impressions of this anime season. What are your impressions of the animes that you are watching? Do they exceed your expectations? Or aren't they as good as you hoped them to be? Let me know in the comments down below. Then, as usual, I will thank you all for watching and I will see you all in the next video.